Hello everyone, Rich back with another episode of Raw Results for April 24th, 2017. If you guys do like, please leave one and subscribe. And silly little smart me thought that the audio would be picked up just from the face cam, but nope. Yep. And then I rewatched it and no audio got picked up. So I'm gonna have to re-record it, but no big deal. Don't mind it. And but let's get into it. Okay, for this episode of Raw for April 24th, 2017, we open up the show with Jericho coming down and hosting the potential last episode of the highlight reel. And and he's like, oh, well, since this might be my last episode, who will be the, special guest? Will it be The Miz? Dean Ambrose? He didn't say that. But he's like, you know who it's gonna be? It's gonna be me, the biggest guest of all. So he was about to interview himself, but nope, then The Miz interrupted. So, he came down and he's like, hey, man, sorry to say it, but your show has been canceled. And he was going to replace everything that was a highlight reel with everything that goes on Miz TV. And, Jericho's like, oh, hey, wait, no, man, that's a Geritron 5000, or whatever he calls it, whatever model it is. And then Miz is like, no, it's TV. And then, Miz is like, okay, well, we're going to do this. And then Jericho took a seat. And then after that, Ambrose came down. He's like, no, get all this stuff out of here. It's neither of you guys' show. It's the Ambrose Asylum now. So he brought in his pot plant, his whiteboard with his logo written on it or whatever. Or the name of the show written on it. And then, to make things better with Jericho, what Ambrose did is he got him a new jacket because he ruined the $15,000 jacket that Jericho had while they were fighting. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Gassy today. But Ambrose got Jericho a new jacket, and it just looked like a jacket with a bunch of Christmas lights on it, but really cool segment. And then that proceeded, Miz and Dean to fight, and so the segment ended with Miz getting a dirty deeds, and then after that we had after that, hold on. Then after that we had the first match of the night, which was Matt Hardy taking on Sheamus and also defeating Sheamus in a really good match. Really love this feud going into Payback. Don't think there'll be a heel turn on either side, Hardy's or Cesaro, because that'd just ruin them. Maybe, depending on if they get the gimmick by then, maybe Matt Hardy will be broken, maybe, but who knows. I'm really hoping they either get the rights or something for that, because, I love the Hardys either way they go, but, for the other people, the nostalgia trip just wears off. But who knows? I'm really hoping to see a broken universe in WWE. And I love what Matt's doing to just hold the fans over until this is all settled. They're able to chant Elite. They're able to do his gimmick. His, in the ring taunting. He's like, wonderful, obsolete, not glorious. But, that'd be a good feud. Broken Matt Hardy taking on Bobby Roode. That'd be so good. He's like, you're not wonderful, Mr. Roode. You're broken. That'd be interesting. But, yeah. Matt Hardy defeated Sheamus, and there was a little bit of tension at the end of the match because, Sheamus pushed, Jeff, and then Jeff almost, got involved in the match, but, Cesaro stopped him, and then Matt Hardy got the upper hand with the twist of fate. 1, 2, 3, your winners are the Hardy Boys. And going into Payback, I'm really looking forward to this match. And yeah. Then, after that, we had The Miz and Maurice confront Raw General Manager Kurt Angle and complain about, oh man, you can't, did you see what happened on there? Blah, blah, blah. And so that set up a tag match for the main event of the evening between Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho taking on The Miz and his unannounced partner, or his partner that he needed to find. So Miz had to spend the whole night trying to find a partner, and this had one really good segment. I know I don't feel as like, oh, it's so great because I recorded it before, but it had this really great segment where Maurice was talking to Kurt in like French, and he's like, oh, bada boop or whatever, and then Kurt's all like, you know what? Same to you. And I'm like, oh my god, I love Kurt Angle. Then, after that, we had the second match of the night, second match of the night, which was Jack Gallagher and Austin Aries defeating both TJP and Neville. And, I mean, I don't know about you guys, you can feel differently, but my opinion on TJ Perkins right now, I mean, I know they're doing a heel turn, but it doesn't fucking work for me because he still has that stupid video game music, and he's not, like, dabbing, yeah, keep that if you're a heel, but, you know, you need to change your music and your graphics and your, branding if you're gonna turn heel. I mean, look what Neville did. It's not the same music, it's just different music. But TJP's like, oh yeah, I can still be heel, even though I had this stupid ass video game music, and yeah. But, yeah. Just, it doesn't work for me. I mean, he does put on great matches, just his character work does not work for me. But, good they got defeated by Austin Aries and Jack Gallagher. So leading into Payback, it will be Neville taking on Austin Aries in what hopes to be a really good match. I really hope that match steals the show. And hopefully Austin Aries will win the title. Maybe not, maybe so, but who knows. Then, after that, we had the dumpster match between Kalisto and Braun Strowman. Kind of a squash match in a sense because, yeah, Kalisto won with kicking Braun off the apron into the dumpster, but Braun absolutely destroyed Kalisto after that. And at the ending of this beatdown, he put him in the dumpster, locked him in there, and then pushed him off the stage. So basically what happened in the first ever dumpster match between Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, and the other two people I know, one was Mick Foley, I think. Mick Foley and someone else. But, yeah, so, it was entertaining in Braun's part. Then, after that, we got Bray Wyatt graphics and, oh, some spooky stuff is gonna happen at Payback. That's my phone, vibrating. But, oh, it's gonna be some spooky stuff happening at Payback. You know what it is? I'm not gonna win the title. Ooh, spooky. And I just want to see what the House of Horrors match is now. You know, I just want to see what it is and how bad it will be or whatever. Then, after that, we had Dana Brooke defeating Alicia Fox in a pretty... It was just a squash match. And then Emma coming down and hugging her, and yeah, I didn't really pay attention to that. Then, after that, we had Samoa Joe, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson cut a promo backstage where they promised they would destroy everybody, Seth, Enzo, and Cass. And they did that in the match. So before Enzo, Cass, and Seth were done entering, the club and Samoa Joe just took them all out. But the loser in this was Enzo because he got injured. And they're like, oh, who's gonna be the replacement? I'm like, oh, will it be an NXT call-up? I don't know why I always think that, but just something to look forward to. But it was Finn Balor, so that's cool and stuff. So it was Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, and Big Cass defeating Samoa Joe, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows. Really good match. Really like these. Can't wait to see how Seth and Samoa Joe will play against each other Sunday at Payback. And also Seth debuted his new finisher. It's like the Rainmaker, but not. Except with the running knee. But yeah, so can't wait to see those matches going into Sunday. Just or the match between Seth and Joe going into Sunday. Yeah. Then after that, we had Alexa Bliss come out and taunt the Raw Women's Champion Bayley, and Bayley came out and was like, "Oh, I'm not stupid. I know you're making fun of me." Blah blah. And then Sasha came down and was like, "Oh, you wanna go, Alexa?" Blah 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 blah. I mean, I enjoy the woman's work and everything, but it has to be a storyline that works, and hopefully Alexa Bliss will win the title at Payback. I mean, yeah, Bayley's great and everything, but it would have had more of an impact if she won it for the first time at Mania, not for not retaining. But whatever. But that led to a match between Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss. Sasha Banks defeated Alexa Bliss, so most likely Alexa will probably win on Sunday at Payback, but who knows. Really good match, though. Then after that, we had a backstage segment with Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho. Dean Ambrose approached Chris Jericho and asked him if he can take his name off the list. Chris said, "Yeah, oh yeah, man, sure, yeah." And then right as he left, he put it right back on there. It's like, no, you know what gets people on the list? Asking to get off the list. Then after that, we had a Charlie Caruso interview with Heath Slater and Curtis Axel about their work on the upcoming WWE produced movie Marine 5. Then The Miz interrupted and was like, "Oh, co-stars, you want to be my partner? Huh? Come on, please." And yeah. Then after that, we had a pretty worthless segment because it didn't change anything or anyone. But Kurt Hawkins came out. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna put up an open challenge to anyone in the back. Come on, just do it." And I thought it was gonna be a call up. I don't know why. I always think that, but just open challenge, call up, maybe. I look back to what Cena did in when he had the U.S. title and stuff. Maybe that's why. But excuse me. Instead, it was Apollo Crews. Yeah, he didn't really care. But then after the match, Titus O'Neil came down and gave him a hug. He's like, "Yeah, man, yeah, selfie. Oh, yeah, man, you're the great, blah, blah, blah." So it looks like they're going with that angle where Titus is like, "Oh, man, you can use their name for this or whatever." So, yeah. Then after that, we get an update on Kalisto's injury. He suffered a hip and cervical trauma from the attack by Braun. So, yeah. Then after that, we had the main event of the evening, which was Chris Jericho and Dean Ambrose taking on The Miz and his soon-to-be-known partner. And I'm like, oh, who's it going to be? Is it going to be a call-up? I don't know why I always think that, but, thought it was going to be a call-up. Nope, no one's coming out. So it's like, oh, who? But no one came out at the beginning of the match. But it was a handicap match for the most of it. Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho just beat each other up, or beat Miz up within the beginning. And then there was this one part where Dean Ambrose put Miz on the announce table. Like, oh, I'm gonna fight through it. But then Wyatt noises happen, and it's Bray Wyatt. Oh shit. Oh man, you're being misused already. My opinion. He should still be WWE champion, but WWE doesn't like that. But yeah. So Bray came down, beat up Ambrose. He was going to attack Miz, but then Chris Jericho stopped him, and then they took Jericho down into the ring, and then Bray hit the Sister Abigail on Chris Jericho. But no. Wyatt's not done. He hit it on the Miz also. So Wyatt's standing tall. Hopefully he'll get an Intercontinental title shot between Ambrose and him. And hopefully he'll win it, because Dean Ambrose has won that title so many times. Chris Jericho has won that title so many times. And Miz needs to be moved up to the main event scene, because he's still mid-card, and he could be main event, but who knows. But yeah, that was it for another episode of Raw. Pretty good. Wonder what SmackDown's gonna bring tonight. Can't wait to see Shinsuke Nakamura do whatever. I think he has a match tonight. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. And yeah, but who knows? But yeah, that's gonna be it for another episode of Raw Results for April 24th, 2017. If you guys did like it, want to see more, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new. Also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. And if you want to see the rest of the series, please click the link down below, the annotation on the screen at the end of the video. And as always, have a nice day. I'll see y'all in the next one.